Have you ever looked closely at your aloe vera plants and wondered why their leaves look completely different from one pot to another? Take a look at these two. This one is older. It sits in full sun and gets nothing but rainwater. Its leaves are short, compact, incredibly round, and packed with gel. Now look at this one. It's actually younger. It sits in partial shade, yet it's physically bigger with much longer leaves. Why does this happen? Is one healthier than the other? I want to share a fascinating observation with you today. Aloe vera leaves are like smart water accountants. They budget their leaf growth based on the amount of water they can reliably expect. Let's dive into the hidden intelligence of the aloe vera leaf. An aloe vera plant doesn't just grow blindly. Over time, it responds to its environment and develops what I like to think of as a historical water budget. It's almost as if it asks, how much water can I reliably expect here? Then it builds its leaves to match that reality. When an aloe vera grows in a small pot under full sun and depends mostly on rainwater, it learns to be conservative. It doesn't waste energy producing giant, sprawling leaves that it can't consistently keep full. Instead, it makes the best use of the resources it has. It keeps its leaves short, compact, and thick. And notice how round and plump these leaves are. Now let's look at the other extreme. This younger plant grows in partial shade. It receives only the afternoon sun, along with regular watering and rainwater. Because the light is less intense, the plant responds differently. It produces longer leaves that spread outward like solar panels, helping it capture as much available light as possible. And because it receives water regularly, its water storage cells rarely become depleted. It's living a luxury lifestyle. It's almost as if the plant says, water is always available. So it builds a bigger storage system by producing longer and wider leaves, knowing it can usually keep them full. Since it isn't constantly exposed to harsh sunlight, it also stays a beautiful, healthy green. Most of its energy goes into growth instead of protection. But here's the most amazing part. This is something I've noticed after many years of observing aloe vera. If you take a dry, sun-stressed plant and suddenly begin watering it regularly, it won't produce giant leaves in just a few days or even weeks. In fact, it may take months before you notice noticeably longer leaves. Why? Because the plant behaves like a cautious accountant. It doesn't immediately assume the extra water will continue. It waits. It continues responding to the conditions around it. Only after weeks or even months of consistent moisture does it begin changing the blueprint for the new leaves developing deep inside the center of the rosette. Only then do those new leaves begin growing longer and larger. But here's the other side of that water budget. After you've watered your aloe vera regularly for a long time, the plant has already adjusted to that steady water supply. That's why it produced those beautiful, long, wide leaves. But if you suddenly stop watering it, those leaves will begin to thin out. The plant built a much larger structure during the good times. Now it no longer has enough water to keep that entire structure fully supplied. So it begins drawing from its own internal water reserves just to survive. As a result, those thick, plump leaves gradually become flatter and thinner. So the next time you look at your aloe vera, remember this. It's not just a passive green plant. Its leaves tell the story of the conditions it has experienced over the past several months. Every leaf reflects the plant's long-term strategy for survival. If you enjoyed learning about the deeper side of aloe vera plant care today, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a fellow aloe vera lover. I hope you learned something from this video. This is Danny. Thank you for watching. God bless you.